In Greek, spanakopita means spinach, and pita means pie.
So it's very easy to remember. You can always call it a spinach pie.
Sometimes a spinach pie is made with a thick dough.
But if you call it spanakopita, it has got to be made with phyllo. Phyllo used to make spanakopita is so thin it's translucent. And although there are some machines to do the heavy work, no machine has yet been invented that can fold the pies. This pastry requires a delicate touch.
We can touch it, feel it, so it's much better than just coming out of a machine, and we control it better. M&M Meat Shops and Plat du Chef have been working together on a lot of products for many years, spanakopita being one of them. We have 120 people on the floor making the spanakopita in one day.
It's approximately 45 trays. By 12 pieces, it's about 500 pieces, and in an hour. So over the 8 hours, each lady can fold 4,200 pieces. The ladies have very nimble fingers.
Richard has been working at this plant for 16 years, and he loves spanakopita.
The folding, the ingredients that they have inside the phyllo, the thin phyllo dough, and when after baking, it's so crispy and it's so yummy to eat.
Yep, he really loves spanakopita. So to start, the filling is mixed to prepare Richard's beloved snack.
And here's the recipe. 311 kilograms of spinach, 89 kilograms of feta cheese, 42 kilograms of liquid eggs. Next, onions and spices are added.
And we add a blend of ricotta and Parmesan Canadian cheeses, so that it's very, very creamy in texture.
If you added up the weight of all the filling they make in one day, it would weigh as much as a hippo.
And did you know when spanakopita is made without the dairy, it's the traditional food eaten during Lent? Paper-thin sheets of phyllo unwind and rest on the conveyor. Vegetable oil gets rolled onto the dough to keep it moist.
Phyllo dough is actually a very special dough, and it originated in Turkey, but it was the Greek that actually made it that thin.
So thin that it was given the Greek name for leaf. That's what phyllo means.
So it's thin as a leaf, and it's very fragile. It needs to be worked on really quickly, otherwise it dries and brittles.
It wasn't until the 1970s that production machinery made it possible to make this thin dough in large batches.
The super thin dough is what makes this snack so flaky, but it also makes it delicate to work with. Too slow, and it will dry out and brittle.
As the dough moves down the conveyor, the cross-cutter slices the phyllo into rectangles. These clever cuts means none of the phyllo pastry goes to waste. It moves straight ahead to be filled, then folded by hand. Margarine gets spread over each tray.
Yes, the margarine will protect the phyllo from ripping later by adding moisture and elasticity, which is vital for the next step.
It's very important, otherwise when it goes into the spiral freezer during freezing time, the phyllo dough will crack. So the margarine applicator is an essential and important part of it to protect the phyllo dough.
The spiral freezer has the capacity for 400 trays. They go in at the bottom and spiral to the top in 25 minutes.
At minus 30 degrees Celsius, they're going to be frozen fast, sealing in freshness.